Hello everybody, how are you today? I am doing well, thank you for asking. So today is Monday and I have a short quick video for you. I decided that I was going to go ahead and make a wreath. I have several wreaths that I purchased last year when we first moved into our home, and I bought one for Halloween, one for fall, and I didn't buy one for Christmas because I just couldn't find one out there that I really wanted to commit to. And I'm very particular and picky when it comes to what kind of wreath that I want. So I did make a Halloween wreath, which I put at the end of the video for you, and that one is for the back door that goes to my patio. And then today I am gonna go ahead and make a fall wreath. I already have one for my front door, and I decided I wanted to make one for my back door. Now, I know for a lot of people, fall starts in September, which I believe because, yeah, fall starts in September, you know, but for me, I like to go from holiday to holiday, and I don't put out none of my fall stuff until November. I feel like that coincides with Thanksgiving. So October, I do Halloween. November, I do fall decorations, which has pumpkins and stuff like that. And then Christmas, I do Christmas decorations. So I like to do mine like that. So right now my house is still in spring mode. I still have my spring stuff out, which I have all year round until October. So, this wreath that I'm making, I was looking on Pinterest and on YouTube at some fall DIY, you know, decorations that I can make, things I can get from the Dollar Tree or maybe Michael's or Walmart, that kind of thing. And I found this one where it was very pretty, and it was just using some leaves from, you know, bushels of leaves that you get from, you know, Dollar Tree or Michael's or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That looks like a very pretty wreath. I'm gonna run to the Dollar Tree really quick. And I started to write down everything that I needed, and I realized that I already had everything that I needed for it. I had a wreath that my mother had gave me. I want to say, you know, it's been a very long time because, you know, my mom passed away 13 years ago, and I had that maybe 2-3 years before that. So I've had it for a very long time. It's just a wooden wreath. You guys are going to see that soon. And then all the leaves, I had them previously. It was for my oldest grandson. His name's Elias. He's 9 years old. We used them for his baby shower. His baby shower was in October, and he had a pumpkin theme baby shower. So we did like fall leaves and pumpkins and this really pretty blue. It wasn't your typical blue. I can't remember what color blue it was. It was almost like a teal blue, but it was like really rich and dark. Very pretty. So I had kept a couple bushels of those leaves and the flowers from that baby shower, and I had used them on this wreath, but I used them in a different way because, you know, it was just back then, like, I wasn't creative the way I am now. In some things I was, but you know, the way I can craft now is a lot different than I did back then. So I've learned a lot. So I realized I had that. I had already purchased a sign from the Dollar Tree a couple weeks ago, and I was going to use it for a wreath. And I loved the sign, and that, so I had already purchased that. I have a glue gun. I already had everything. So I'm like, why do I need to go to the store? So let's go ahead and jump right into this video so you guys can see what it is that I did and the process that I went through to get this wreath. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is the wreath that my mother had given me, and that's the pumpkin that I had bought from the Dollar Tree, and it has an H on it, and you can use anything you like on the front of your wreath. And then there are all the leaves and the flowers that I had used at my grandson's baby shower. And then I also have a glue gun. You do want to have a glue gun for this because it is going to make your life so much easier. People think glue guns are very expensive. They're not. You can get a simple glue gun for $6-7 at Walmart. And the glue sticks, you can actually get them at the Dollar Tree. So right here, you see me, I'm starting to glue down my leaves. And what I'm doing is I have orange, green, and yellow leaves. So I'm just trying to alternate them from left to right and to make sure that they are, gluing down correctly. Once I got the groove of it, I was able to spread them out enough to where they covered most of the wood area of the wreath, and I can glue them on top of each other. The leaves were all a pretty large size, but I had 3 different sizes, large, medium, and small. So I tried to alternate them and spread them out as much as I could. At some point here, I realized that I was not going to have enough leaves to go all the way around this wreath. So I knew that I needed to place the pumpkin in the center of this wreath. Now, the pumpkin was literally just about the same size as the wreath. So what I did was I made sure I had enough leaves mostly halfway around, and then I placed the pumpkin in the middle to where the right side of the pumpkin was bare, and it completely covered it. So it worked out great. My only issue is I had to rework this several times. I had glued down the pumpkin, and then I realized it was a little crooked. So then I had to pull it apart again, and it was sticking too far out, and then it was too far in. So I messed with it until I got it exactly how I wanted it. Right here was one of the times where I was gluing it down, and I ended up pulling it back up. So you're going to see me glue this down. And once I finally got the hang of it and I knew exactly where I wanted the placement and what to do, I just started to glue it down completely. And then I started to add more leaves to the areas that were kind of, bald in a way, in the sense, I guess you would say. So I was placing leaves, and I wanted some leaves to kind of hang over the pumpkin. I wanted to just kind of be like a natural looking thing. So I was picking out, I picked up the yellow leaves because, orange and orange just, was a little too washed out for me. So I just went ahead and I just played around with the placement of the leaves. And then right here, you see me placing some leaves on the very top. And also, I know I had placed a yellow leaf on top of that green one. And I realized I desperately needed a pop of orange. And I was completely out of orange leaves, you guys. So I had some orange flowers, which I was not going to be using. So all I did was I pulled apart that flower, and then I stuck it behind the yellow one, and it worked out perfectly. And right here, you're going to see me messing around with it just for a few more minutes. And then this is the finishing product, you guys. This is how my wreath came out. I think it came out so pretty. All the leaves were falling the same way. The pumpkin fit perfect. I absolutely loved it. I think it came out great. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video.